Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Sean's from Zarz Collectibles and Comics. Just doing my normal Thursday night stream. We've got someone in the background. Let's add him to the stage. How you going, buddy?
Hello, I'm here. Thursday night with Zarz. Let's go.
Yeah, it's good when you have a good idea, isn't it, son?
What thumbnail did you go with this week? Let me have a look. Oh, look at that. Oh, so many comic books. How fitting, because are you showing us your cap collection?
Hey, Grey Man.
Oh, Grey Man. Oh, and Werewolf. The old school crew.
It's just writing. Hey, Werewolf. How's things? Okay, let's do this as well, just in case anyone wants to jump in. How's things been, buddy?
They've been all right. I can't believe it's been almost a week since last week.
Since the week, like, since Thursday.
I was fighting sickness over the weekend for Mark's wedding. I was feeling like I was gonna get sick, like leading up to it. Like I was fine, but like every day, you need that feeling, and you get in your throat and mouth, like, oh shit, I'm gonna be sick in a few days. Well, on the wedding day, my throat was like really bad. I still felt fine, and then the Sunday, I still felt okay, but my throat was kind of bad still. And then Monday and Tuesday, it was weird. My throat felt better, but I felt worse.
Okay, Werewolf. Yeah, I know that feeling. I'm doing renovations at my house, and I think I need new legs and a back. And go around. All good, buddy. Any time with the Grey Man is a good time.
Yeah. See, wait. Wonder Woman.
I'm assuming it's with wedding.
Oh, this guy with wedding. How are we supposed to know that? Wonder Woman.
So did it kick in, or you beat it?
No, like I think I definitely was sick, but it wasn't like I was okay. Like normally when I get like a sore throat and stuff, I'll then get like a fever, I'll get headache. I didn't really get too much of that. Like on Saturday, you wouldn't have known I was sick, right? But I was yeah, my throat was really bad that day. But I guess nothing alcohol can't fix.
Okay. I thought Sarah, obviously I know she wasn't feeling 100%, but
no, she was not feeling well because of the sun, I think. The heat fucked her up. She didn't get sick at all.
It hit me at the start, coming out of the car to get to the carousel. It's when I felt it. Rico getting into a fight.
Oh, really?
That's no good.
$2,000. What? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did he at least win the fight?
You should see the other cat. It's in 2 pieces.
Well, I wasn't sure if anyone was jumping on, so I decided to do my hat collection. And
oh, is that what you mean? When you said through my cap collection, I thought you mean like a Captain America collection.
No.
I'm sure there'll be some caps though, right?
There is, but I thought I'd put cap because most Americans say cap instead of hat.
Well, good thing you didn't use a capital C, because if it was capital C, then it would have been Captain America.
But going through,
Man's about to tap out. He's like, "Oh, I came here for some cap, but you capped, so now I'm going."
Sorry, Grey Man.
Oh no, he's in a cone. Oh, that's right. I saw photos of him in the cone.
Okay, that's good. Oh dang, Wonder Woman. There's some Wonder Woman too. But sorting out my caps to actually do this, you can even notice the evolution of the caps. So
before you start, I've been to Sean's house and I've seen, I don't even know if it's your cap collection, but I've seen a collection of caps there in tubs. And every tub must have, I don't know how many in there, but a lot of caps.
No, they're the caps I sell. So my collections are all in drawers. But we'll start off. We got 3 rows. So I'm gonna say like the 3 evolutions of my collecting. Um,
Oh, he's talking about werewolf, of course.
uh,
Jesus Christ.
neither of us got it. Alright, so we'll start off with the first ever cap I got. So it is a
That's not the first ever cap you got. That's the first of the
in
collection.
in superhero and collecting side of hats. So to show the evolution, obviously for us to get new era hats or proper Marvel DC caps was a lot harder back when I started getting them. So you can tell by the quality of my first hat.
Or
And
is that a good? Are you saying the quality is good or bad?
bad.
Oh, okay.
And these first few hats aren't even official hats. Does it make me run faster? There's not enough red werewolf. The yellow I think slows me down.
He can't test it out because if he runs too fast, the hat will fly off.
That's right, and then I won't know if it's me or the hat. Next up, we got Superman with a planet. And, well, I don't know if it's true, but according to this, it says New Era inside. I thought this was a knockoff, but possibly could be real.
That is the loudest hat I've ever seen.
So after that Flash hat, I bought 3 hats in one go from Laverton Market. The guy said they were real. I didn't exactly think they were, but it was that Superman one, Batman.
So, how would you tell a fake cap? Like,
We'll find out in a second because I've got real caps that I know are real, and I'll check the inside. So as far as I know, New Era normally have their symbol on one side of the cap, which we'll see a bit later on.
yeah, I've had a
But
couple of them in the past.
even this one says New Era inside and has the New
Tag.
Era. So not sure if it's real or not. Now I do know that when New Era first started making superhero caps, they didn't make them in the best of quality. So, like this one, I know is fake for sure.
Is that
Superman.
steel? Is that like a metal symbol? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
It's actually.
Wait, who wants real when you can get that?
And it's so screwed in on the inside.
Wouldn't they get hot like in summer if you're in there all day?
Yeah.
That would heat up.
It does. And you can
melt
see
it onto your face.
The blue's got like black specks on it, and so does that. So, but yeah, this one you can see just has one of those Asian brand symbol. So these were after getting the Flash, these were the first 3 that I ended up buying for myself. And then I decided that I wanted to go for a little bit more legit hats from proper shops. So
see you, Grey Man.
See you, Grey Man. Hope all goes well with the appointment, buddy. So this was the next hat I got. No, not the best looking thing in the world, but it is an official Marvel Comics hat.
How come you don't have? Wasn't it the thing that you keep the stickers on the cap?
I used to, but then they started wrecking the hat without heat.
Oh, okay.
So I started taking them off.
Really? I've got because I went through a phase of wearing. It was more when I was lazy. I didn't want to do my hair, but I prefer the flat caps because when I was growing up, I used to do the trucker style, right, or whatever you call
Yeah.
it. And my head is so big and round. My head's like a circle. It doesn't fit. It doesn't like suit a cap. But when they started making them flat, it kind of suits my face a bit more because it kind of squares it off, rather than just being a perfect circle.
So this was the next one I got. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Is it Tukadaki? Or
Oh,
Kai? Dukai?
it's Toki Doki, isn't it? Toki Doki. It's the little
Uh,
pony thing.
so, and this is a 950.
Oh, look under the cap. That looks cool.
Yeah, that's
That
coming.
saves the
So,
cap because the top image look crap.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure I only bought it because of the bottom image. So
Oh, you know what else I did for a while with those flat caps? I used to like bend it. I used to bend it the other way so the cap would flip up.
so all right, this one just to show the quality. This is from our EB games. So this is so
EB would just have their own branded ones, right?
yeah, which this is. It says it's a Marvel branded hat, but it was also one that has
That's cool.
the imaging underneath the cap. So
It just means it's Marvel licensed, not branded.
yes, but you can, like, when you physically have the hat in your hand, you can tell the quality. So like this is probably one of the worst quality hats I have, but the amount of effort they went into on the front, just it's not great, but
Oh yeah.
and that's all stitched. So let's see if it'll show better.
Wait, is that a trucker style one? Is that the mesh on the back?
No, this is all material, but that's all stitched. It's not
Yeah.
like material. That's all in the actual stitching. So if you can see, like, the effort they went to get the faces and thing, but it's not the best quality hat. It even says made in China, and it's that bad. Like,
Yeah, it's floppy.
the only way I can wear it by having it on the last.
It's that Chinese size, mate.
Yeah,
My head
a
wouldn't even
little
fit
bit.
that thing.
Then obviously had to go the trucker style, painted by the guy here who does them at the show.
The airbrushing.
Yeah, so unique hat. Then this hat is the first hat in the hats when I started actually buying proper hats and looking for proper hats. So we have an original snapback.
Hey, WW. It's a werewolf cap.
So officially licensed product. This isn't a new era hat because obviously it's original snapback, but was pretty
What's
cool.
that original snapback? Is that a brand snapback? Is it?
Yeah, original snapback
Oh, I
is
didn't know that was a
another.
brand because I would call to me a snapback hat was just when you did this when you did the flick, like
No,
yeah,
a
made it flick up. I
snapback.
thought that was a snapback.
That's a snapback.
I didn't
The
know
snap.
snapback was a brand.
No, that's the snapback.
Oh, what
The back snaps open.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's
Yeah,
called a
you know what?
snapback.
I did kind of like when Caps got rid of that.
So this is BioWorld, made by BioWorld.
I don't know what that is.
So BioWorld is another company that has licenses to Marvel and DC to make. Can
Yeah, give me his cap back.
you're more than welcome to come and grab it, Werewolf. Okay, so this is next evolution of, again, when it's a bit more serious, getting proper hats. So we got Captain
Hey,
America.
it's a cap. It's a cap
So
collection.
this one has the picture on the top and the bottom,
Oh,
and obviously Captain America on the back. This is just Marvel
that looks like
visual.
a good quality hat.
Yeah, but you can tell the difference between this and the other ones. And then at the same time, this is when EB started picking up their game. So you got Infinity Gauntlet. So this is just good old Marvel plain hat. But if you look at the quality on this one compared to the other EB game hats that I have, just night and day. So this guy is one of the hardest hardest characters to find a decent hat of. So the Punisher comes with the guns and the symbol. So
It's a cool cap.
now I don't know why, because I don't mind him as a character, but I don't. Loan me your flash cap and I'll be there soon. No problems, werewolf. You're more than welcome to it. As I was saying, I like him as a character, but I'm not really overly a big fan. But I seem to have a lot of hats from him.
Mate,
Some of
Deadpool
them being,
is the hottest property at Marvel.
some of them being gifts, some that I bought for myself, and not. So, thing, basic cap, pretty cool. The next one is one I bought for myself just because it was different and I liked it. So Deadpool, the work of Mal. It's an all over design cap, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, these next two hats are hats that I bought from Caps. Is it Caps, the one we have here?
I know, cap seems to be the word of the day.
No, Caps, the shop that sells the hats and the basketball tops and
Oh,
stuff.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Not my scene.
Well, I went into the Caps and I was looking at these two hats and they're on brand for the stuff I like. And the guy told me they get very limited numbers of these caps in and stuff. And I decided to buy them. So it's a trucker hat.
Oh, wow.
This is so see the new era.
Wow, so that's a new era. That's got the mesh back and a flat cap.
Yeah.
Most of the mesh ones you find always have the bend at the front, the curve. At the
So
front.
when he told me about this hat, like I don't know if you can really see it, but can you see the indented? It's got X-Men
Oh, yep.
indented.
Yeah, I just saw it then. Yeah, yep.
So he goes to me that there's limited numbers of these caps and that, and I thought he was just trying to upsell me. Then one day when I started really collecting, I decided I went in a group and I posted this. And supposedly, if it's true or not, there's only like 3,000 of these hats that were made. So got the X-Men one, and they came in a pair.
Werewolf depends if you mean Captain America or a cap guy. I'm not a Captain America guy, and I'm not really a cap guy. I used to wear caps. Like I'll wear caps sometimes, but very rarely. I did go through a phase where I used to wear caps a lot, just because I was lazy and I didn't want to do my hair.
So you got,
They're cool, those ones.
and then you got on the side, it's got the Brotherhood of Mutants, Evil Mutants. So I don't wear these hats too often anymore because if they really are the things they were, I don't want to destroy them. So these next few hats come from my first trip to America in 2017 when I was collecting. So while I was in America, I was hunting for hats that were proper hats because we couldn't really find them here because Caps also stopped bringing in Marvel DC hats. So I found some. So this is probably the only cap in my collection that isn't Marvel DC.
Oh, Transformers guy.
And that's embroidered on there, same as
Yeah.
the symbol. And then you got, and this is another trucker hat. So it's pretty cool. Then these next three hats I bought at my first stop in a Hot Topic in the States. So we got another Deadpool red on red. Like I said, I don't know why,
Whoa.
because I'm not the biggest fan of his, but I've got a whole bunch of hats.
Mate, when you've made it to Hot Topic, you've made it.
So, and we have another Deadpool hat. Now I know why I bought this one because I thought it was cool having the ripping through on the side of the hat. And next is probably my most favorite hat that I have.
Oh, the art as well.
So the Nightwing. So this hat comes with an interesting story. When I went to America that year, we started off in New York and then we were going down to Philadelphia for the show. I bought this hat in New York with the other two. By the time I got to Wizard World Philadelphia, I had 4 people approach me to buy this hat off my head, asking me where I got it from, wanting to buy it. I had one guy at the convention really pushing to try and get it, but because I had literally just got it and said to myself, oh, I finally found decent hats, I didn't take him up on the offer. So, and now
See,
we get,
that should be the most valuable cap. When literally people want to buy it off your head, that cap
yeah,
should be worth more than any other cap.
I think it was more just because it was, he was hot at the moment when thing. Now, this next evolution of hats is hats that I started importing most of them and some of them, and I sell them through my website. So I
Just
obviously have
expecting the
some.
evolution of cap, the evolution of caps. Eventually, guys who are watching, we're gonna get to like the fucking beer helmets and shit. Oh, yeah, I recognize that one.
So we have a Shazam.
Where can you buy one of those, Sean?
You can buy it from my website at beautyandthenerdgifts.com
That's right. See, that's how you
and
plug it, mate.
soon to be on eBay.
I saw a listing of yours on eBay. You only had one thing on your shop.
Yeah, I've been uploading. There's like 16,
I
17
can't remember what
books
it
now.
was. What was it? What was the first thing you uploaded?
Something's Killing the Children, the
Yeah,
one
yeah,
in
yeah. I was looking
200.
up Something's Killing the Children. That's right. And I saw the name of the store. I was like, oh shit, Sean. And there was the only thing in your store.
Yeah, I've been slowly updating them. Okay, this isn't a hat that I get, but I bought this hat from a vendor from my show that I used to run who created gaming hats. So obviously people would know that's the Super Nintendo
Oh, I
button.
thought you just said you not a cap that you get. I was like, what? You don't know what that is?
No, I mean as in I don't physically get it from my shop.
Oh,
So this was when I first started importing hats for my store. This was the first hat I imported because it was right about when Arrow had started. And
that logo is actually very clever, isn't it?
we really couldn't get anything to do with that sort of show. Another unique-ish one, let's see. Do you know what this is, Simon?
Umbrella Academy.
It is.
Hashtag Umbrella Academy guy.
So I get that in. That's part of the stuff I have on my website. Alrighty. Now we have X-Men. Now I've slowed down a little bit, so I'm not getting as many as I used to because I just don't wear them all, and there's no point having so many if I'm not going to wear them. So this one is an awesome cap, but I do regret buying it just because when you wear it, it is like wearing a sauna on your head.
Oh, is it like a leather one or something?
Yeah, but it's a original snapback, but same thing, metal thing.
You have
but
like you know how, for example, you collect shoes as well, right?
yeah,
And
I don't know.
people who collect shoes, they want to keep them, new, right? Do you have a cap though that you would just? It's like your everyday cap that you don't care that it gets messed up.
Yeah, the Batman one is the one that I wear every day. And then once that one gets destroyed, I'll move to one of the other First Evolution hats, and then I'll slowly make it up. But I don't know if you remember these things, Simon.
Oh yeah. They used to keep the shape at the front.
No, it was for the
No,
flies
I thought that
over
was
here.
floor.
Yeah,
I remember caps used to have that. Like I thought it was like because it used to be always tucked up under under the
yeah,
forehead bit. I thought that was to keep the shape of the hat.
nah. Okay, so the next three hats are just hats that I've picked up along my travels to do with our fandom, our hobby. So I don't know if you've heard of these guys.
Nerd life. No, I was thinking of those guys who are at Supernova, but that's OG nerd or whatever.
Yeah, that's these guys.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yeah,
well, there you go. Hashtag
this
nerd
is
life guy.
this is their own hat. So I bought it from Nova.
You know those guys?
Not personally. I've met a few of them a few times, but I don't know them directly.
I just remember every time when I was lining up for Kevin Eastman, those guys kept fucking. They had the cut and line pass
Yeah.
because they were vendors.
So this next one I won for free at Heroes Con from
That's cool.
CGC.
You won it at Heroes Con. Tell us that
Yeah.
story.
So at CGC's booth at the shows, what they do is if you sign up and all of that, you get a chance to pull a badge out of a bag. I've got the badge somewhere. I don't know where it is. And depending on the grade you get, determines the prize you get. So I know it's changed over time, but at the Heroes Con we were at, if you got a 0.5, a 9.8, 9.9, or a 10, you got a prize. So there was the hat, the beanie. You could win comics, like graded comics and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I have the badge. No.
So, can you remember what cap you were wearing at the first Days of Future Pop Culture where I filmed a video at?
They first one, I would say probably the Green Arrow.
Not the first time that I went to one. That was the second one, right?
Oh, the
The
second
one that I
one,
did a video. The one that I did a video at.
the Nightwing.
Hang on, I've got the image up here. Let me just let's play this game for a second. It's down the bottom there, mate.
Nightwing.
Yeah, there it is. And there's me with the microphone going, "How much for that cap?"
But see, that's a different Nightwing hat.
Yeah, I was
I
going to
think.
say, because does that one you were showing before, does that have an image underneath as well?
No, the one I showed is only on top. Oh no, so that was this one. Sorry,
It
I'm
was?
pretty
Okay.
sure. Yeah,
Because I remember, I don't know if I bought it from you from that show, but I remember buying the Nightwing shirt from you.
yeah, but so I've got the Nightwing hat as well, but the one I have that I sell doesn't have the image.
Yeah.
So everyone would see me wearing that and want that, and the one I had was different. So going to
Ooh, golden apple.
so yeah, when I went and visited Golden Apple this year, this year? Last year, sorry, was no the year before in 2023. They had their own caps, so bought a Golden Apple, and the last two caps in my collection. Obviously, these were shown not too long ago. So these were birthday presents for my birthday in January. So we have the X-Men 97-ish style and the Avengers cap. So
That Avengers one's pretty sick. I like that Avengers one.
the funny thing is I can't even import this here for whatever reason because I tried to get it for my website. I had to get this shipped to America and then from America here. I couldn't get it directly from the supplier.
But the X-Men one, where can you buy the X-Men one, Sean?
You can buy the X-Men one on Beauty and the Nerd Gifts, which is my
.com.au.
.com.au, which is my website, which Simon is the head designer on.
Yeah, I am.
So he's been a bit slack. He's got to do some work, but he's doing
You
good.
got to tell me the job. You got to give me the tasks, mate.
I gave
I
you the
said,
task when you
the
came
ratio
here
guy. I'll do the What I'll do is, I'll talk about it off here.
But so, as Simon says, I collect shoes. Obviously, I collect hats in general, not just superhero hats. So I probably have like another 30 or 40 hats that are not.
Of what types? Like sports teams and shit like that.
I have. So yeah, I do have some Chelsea hats because I follow Chelsea in the EPL. I
Do you have
have
any starter caps?
I do have a starter cap.
Remember
Yes.
starter caps back in the day?
Yeah. I have some Melbourne Storm hats because I follow Melbourne Storm in the NRL. I have Jordan hats. I have Ed Hardy hats.
Oh, Ed Hardy. Oh my god! I saw. Where was I? I was somewhere. I think it was Giant Site. Was it? No, I wasn't Giant Site. Oh no, it was when I went to the car show. Like, man, how long has it been since Ed Hardy was a thing? Right? Remember, it had like the 3 or 4 years where it was like huge, and I haven't seen just even like a peak from Ed Hardy. And then there was this chick at the car show, just fully pants and top, all Ed Hardy. I was like, what the fuck? That's a
Yeah.
blast from the past.
You know, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%, but I think his daughter has taken over.
Oh, really? So it's still a thing, but you don't see it anymore. She's not doing
You
a good
don't
job.
see it here because it's not as worldwide known as it used to be.
I
But
hated it. I hated it back then. My brother bought me some Ed Hardy, like bought me it was like a fake one, Ed Hardy shirt. I was like, man, why do I want this? And he goes, Ed Hardy's cool. I was like, no, it's not. I hate it.
I don't mind Ed Hardy. I had a fair few things from Ed Hardy, but yeah, I've got beanies and hats and a whole bunch of other stuff of other things that are Marvel DC. So, but yeah, it was. I have a bad obsession of once I start collecting something from something, I just keep going. So
Yeah, I'm
that's
getting
why
better at stopping.
I am too. That's why I slowed down with the caps. Obviously, the last main two I got were given to me, and then they're the ones I got for free from the show and stuff.
Like with
But
your shoes, how many pairs of shoes do you have?
shoes in general, or like shoes that are considered collectible shoes.
Let's say in general, including
In
your collection.
about 45 pairs.
All right, so you got probably let's say what 40 pairs that are like your valuable ones, right?
Yeah, give or take.
And those ones, what you would just cycle through and wear them once or twice a year.
So what I've been trying to do lately is I pick a pair for the month, and I'll wear that when I wear, like if I'm going somewhere, I'll wear that shoe. If I'm doing just normal stuff, like around the house or outside, I'll wear
or to
a
the
shitty
supermarket.
pair. But yeah, like if I'm going shopping or if I'm going to visit people or going to a show, I'll wear that pair that I picked for the month.
Because my Nikes that I got, well, I bought 2 pairs of Jordans and some Dunks. The Jordans, both of them, I've had them for. I probably bought them in 23. I reckon I bought them. I reckon I've worn both those Jordans less than 10 times, easily less than 10 times. And my Dunks I've probably worn maybe 10 times or more now, just because the Dunks I don't care for as much. But are you a caterpillar? Do you wear
Are you talking?
caterpillars?
Are you talking to me or Simon?
He's probably talking. We're talking about shoes, so I'm going to assume he means caterpillar shoes.
Yes, I am assuming that, and no, I don't. I don't do like work boots or anything like that. I
I
can't
can
stand
see you in that style though, Sean.
it. And caterpillars,
No,
the
no, no.
big,
Like I can see you in the jeans and like the tan color work boots that people wear. I can see
yeah,
you in
no.
that. I can see you
I've
in that.
had one pair of work boots in my life, and never worn them after that. Not 45 pairs, 90 feet. Yeah, I lend them to my friends so they all get worn so they don't feel lonely.
And I remember when I was in high school, me and my some of my closest mates, we used to be able to exchange shoes because we all were size 12.
Yeah, no. So I used to be, so to show how much shoes have changed, I used to be a size 7 in most pairs of shoes, and now I'm in a 9.5.
Maybe your feet have got bigger.
No, like I was
Well,
in a size 7 when I was in my mid 20s.
so I can fit in some 11s, but it's uncomfortable when I'm in an 11. Every time I'm in an 11, my foot might fit in there, but my foot feels like it's just getting like crushed. So that's why I buy a 12 is just comfortable.
All
One
right.
time I went to buy some leather chucks, right? And I put the 12s on. I was like, these feel pretty big. And then I put the 11s on. I was like, the 11s like feel like tight but okay. And she was like, they'll stretch out. I was like, oh, okay. Like I always bought size 12 in chucks, but for some reason when I went to buy these leather ones, the 12 just felt really spacey, and then the 11 was tight but not as crazy tight as most 11s are. And she was like, oh, they'll stretch out. So I was like, cool. I'll buy the 11s. I wore them 5 times and then never wore, because all 5 times that I wore them, my fucking toe blistered from it just
Yeah.
being so freaking. Oh, it was the worst.
The actual shoe might stretch out, but the white bit at the front or the black bit, you know how it's like rubber,
Yeah, well,
that
yeah.
that doesn't move.
Because I got really flat feet. I don't have any arches. I have no arch in my feet.
You know you can get insoles for that.
Yeah, I know. Well, I used to wear inner soles and then I just stopped. I don't know why. I should probably start wearing them again. But I didn't have like custom ones. I just buy the cheapy ones you buy at the chemist.
It's still better for your feet than not wearing them.
Yeah, I probably should start getting them again. I always wanted to get custom ones because my doctor recommended that it's probably a good idea. A friend of mine who used to always get some sort of pain. He said he got orthotics, like custom ones. He wore them for like a year, and then he was fine after that. He never had to wear them again. And
Yeah, well, my brother used to wear the arch protection because he was same as you, and he wore them for about, I'd say, 2-3 years as a kid. Well, as a teenager, and doesn't have to wear them anymore.
I did go and buy special shoes like years ago. I did the foot, athlete's foot. They've got the
Yeah,
little test thing where you walk on it, and that's when they're like, "Yeah, you've got like no arches, so I'll show you the best shoes for you." And she brought out 3 pairs of shoes, and they all got more and more expensive as you went up. She's all right. So these are the 3 ones that will be good for you. They help with people who have like rolling in ankles and stuff like that. And then she's like, if you bought this one here, you'll probably still help if you bought some inner soles with that. And this most expensive one, you could wear inner soles with it if you want, but even if you didn't wear inner soles, it'd probably still be fine. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just buy the most expensive one. And they were really comfortable, but they looked so ugly. I couldn't.
yeah.
They're like dad shoes. That's what I call them. They look like dad
That's
shoes. They were Brooks.
Brooks, yeah.
So I wear them for gym, but what I did was I just decided, who cares what you look like? Who cares that you look like a dad? So I wore them for work, just for work every day, right? Whenever I worked. And I found after 3 months of wearing them, my fucking ankles start, because I used to get ankle pain. That's what it was. My ankles started hurting, but in a completely different way, and it was not good. Like I started getting like almost like a shooting pain in my ankles after a while of wearing them every day. So I stopped wearing them every day, and now I just wear them for gym, where should I never go to.
You probably, because you find that when you wear new shoes that force your posture to be different, you change the way you stand and you
Yeah,
think.
well,
So, because I started getting shooting pain in my ankle, and when I went to see my osteo, he told me because I'm having a sore back at the moment.
you're readjusting the way you walk.
Yeah, I'm adjusting the way I stand, and because I stand a lot for work, I'm putting more pressure on one leg than the other, and that's why I'm getting the shooting pain.
Yeah, my doctor was telling me that I should. It's probably because I just started wearing them every day rather than just like you should wear them maybe once. Start off with like once a week, and then a couple days a week, and then till you fully
To
sort of get used to it.
to
Whatever.
get more comfortable being in them.
Yeah. So is next week going to be your shoe collection?
Haven't decided what I'm doing next week. We'll have to see if there's people jumping on or not, because I don't want to bring too much to show, and shoe collection's not exactly easy to show.
You're sitting there, fucking 40 pairs of shoes around.
I might have to do a special setup to do my shoe collection in my
Just
wardrobe.
bring. You know what? You can buy a wireless webcam. They were selling them at JB for a while, and I never understood why you would need it. Like, why would you need it to be wireless? Because you're just there. But then, yeah, you could take it around your house and do like
But I can just set up the laptop in my walk-in robe and do the stream from there.
Thursday night with Zarz live from the closet, the walk-in robe.
Oh, Simon, my walk-in robe's a little bit bigger than most people.
I saw it, didn't I?
No, I don't know if you did or not.
Actually, no, I didn't go in your bedroom.
You've seen photos, but you haven't seen. So my walk-in robe is 3x3, Simon.
I would just have collectibles in there so I could walk into my robe and be like, ha, ha, ha.
That's where I keep most of my boxes across the top shelf in my wardrobe. So, but then it goes all my other shit as well. My clothes, my everything else I collect.
Too much stuff, mate.
Yeah, look at you.
Have you got, do you collect video games?
What sort of video games?
Like physical media? Like, I don't know.
I've got all the video games from all the consoles I've ever had. So I've still got my original Sega Master System.
Really?
Yeah.
Sega, that's like the original one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I got it when I was 7 years old, 7 or 8.
I've been looking at like, because you know me, I just like to buy random shit, like, because I'm like hardcore onto the Street Fighter thing at the moment. I was like thinking, oh, maybe I should buy a Street Fighter like the Super Nintendo game. But
Yeah,
like in the box, it needs to be in the box because the box has the cool art on it. But for some reason, in box, it's expensive, right?
Yeah.
And then the other day, I saw the Mega Drive version of it, and that's like $40 maybe. And I was like, maybe I should get that because when I was a kid, obviously I played it at the arcades. I remember it coming out on Super Nintendo was such a big deal because my friend had a Super Nintendo. I never had one until way later on. By the time I got a Super Nintendo, the next thing was already out. But I got a Mega Drive because I had to be different. So I went and got a Mega Drive at some point, and I had Street Fighter on that. But get this right, I just remembered this the other day. So when I bought my Mega Drive, it was the Mega Drive 2, all right? And the difference was the controller that it came. Can you remember the old Mega Drive controllers?
Yes.
The Mega Drive 2 had 6 buttons on the controller, right?
Yeah.
So I bought it, and I was young as. I would have been like early teens, if that even. And it didn't work. I think it didn't work at all. Like the day I got it, just didn't work, the console. So I brought it back, like maybe 3 days later. I was like, this didn't work out of the box. So rather than swapping it over, they had to send it off for repair.
Yeah.
Like, now that I'm older, I know what I would have done. I would have lost my shit until they gave me a new one. But they like, oh, we've got to send it off to get repaired. I was like, oh. And I was a kid. I just went by myself as a kid. I was like, oh, that sucks. But okay, I guess if that's what it is. So it took like 3 or 4 months. And then they finally bring back my console. When they gave it to me with a 3-button controller, and I was fucking like, it came with the 6 buttons. They're like, oh, this is the one they gave us, so skip it. And then they're like, sorry. I'm like, I was so pissed off, man. So I had to play Street Fighter with 3 buttons. And you need 6 buttons to fucking play Street Fighter. I was so pissed off, man. Oh man, if that was now, I wish I could go back to that day, this age, and slam him across the face with my Mega Drive.
Well, since you're a game kick now, there is a gaming shop in Melton that does retro gaming.
Oh wait, is that Starboard one?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm going to go there one. I do want to go there. I didn't realize it was out there though. The last time I looked at their page, I was like, oh fuck, I should have just gone there that day when I went with you to bloody Jar Jars and stuff. So, maybe we'll organize another day when I feel like going for a fucking mate. Some of the places, like, when I went to Tyab, right, which is out near Frankston. I went there, which is pretty far away. For me, that's far. And then it ended up in Dramana. That's really far away. Like, people go on holidays in Dramana, right? So all these people who watch this video who live out that way, they're like, oh, I live right near there. You also should check out this place. Oh, you should also check out this market. And there's all these places out there. It's like, oh, cool. All these new places. Take note, right? And then one guy's like, oh, you got to check out the antique market at Warrnambool. I was like, yeah, man, I put it on the list. And then I look at Warrnambool and I'm like, 3 hours? It's a 3-hour drive.
Well, that's why there's I don't know if you've been, there's the guy now who does comics and cards and stuff in Craigieburn. I haven't been there.
What's the store called?
I'm not 100% sure. He comes to Billy's show. So, in the second room, not the room you were in.
Oh, was it the guy who sells Pokemon cards? I know who you're talking about. It's not in Craigieburn. Yeah. It was like AU Pokemon or something like that.
This guy had the bags and boards and the comics. And...
Yeah, the bags and boards. He had the bags and boards. So when you walk into the second room, he's on the right-hand side.
Yeah, next to the people who make the pins and stuff.
Yeah. So his store's called like AU Pokemon or something. I followed it because I spoke to him for a little bit and he mentioned he had a store. I was like, oh, where is it? I don't think it was in Craigieburn.
It's Craigieburn.
Are you sure? I could have sworn it was more like out sort of Epping area. AU Pokemon Collectibles. South Morang.
Yeah, it's Craigieburn.
Oh, is it? Is that out that way? I don't know.
Craigieburn, South Morang.
Yeah, so that's on my, I might even be able to do that this, because this week I've got to go out to, I'm meeting Phil from Angel Grove.
Yeah.
Because I'm a tight ass for shipping, right? So anytime I buy something online, if it's one of these guys that I know, I always set them up and say, hey man, can I buy it off your website and then just pick it up from you from a show or something like that. Because I want to get something for my 3K giveaway. So he's got one left of the Red Hood figure. And I was like, you know what? I've known Phil since Days of Future Pop Culture that I first went, and I don't know if I've ever bought anything off him. So I kind of wanted to buy something off him just because I like Phil. So
Yeah.
I bought a Red Hood figure. I'm going to meet him to pick it up because I'm a tight ass.
Well, let me know if you're heading out that way, because then I might grab my book off you as well.
Well, I am. I'm going there on Saturday. Well, hang on. Which way are you talking about?
Where's Phil? Where are you picking it up from?
He's out Reservoir way.
Oh, so Reservoir. Yeah. Depending on what time you're going.
Well, I'm going to maybe do a stream in the morning. It hasn't been confirmed yet. I'm waiting for the guys to get back to me. And then I was going to head out and try to get out there by sort of 11:30, 12-ish.
No, let me know how you're traveling in the morning, because I've got a job to do Saturday morning, but it's ending of a job that I'm starting tomorrow. So depending how far I get through tomorrow will determine how long I'm there Saturday.
Because I was debating whether or not I do a vlog at all. Because I've got probably 3 or 4 vlogs backed up, which is good. I mean, some weekends I'm like, I'm not going to do a vlog today. I'm just going to have the day off. Because every Saturday I film a vlog. But Geelong, I filmed 2. So that's 2. I got the Jurassic Park one. And I feel like I got the saves. Yeah, I got 4 vlogs on the go at the moment. So, but I was thinking, if I was out in Reservoir, I was thinking about going to Trippy Trades. You haven't been there, have you?
No.
Trippy Trades is a good one. I've already been there though. That's the thing I was going to revisit. But if South Morang is not far, we could do that place.
Well, from Reservoir, South Morang is maybe a 10-minute.
Yeah, it's not far at all. Yeah, because I know that I'm more familiar with that area than I am even my area here. So
yeah. So, but yeah, message me in the morning and I'll see how I'm traveling. Yeah. If I can be out that way around that time, I will.
Excellent. All right, what other things in our lives are we going to organize live?
What was I going to say? We won't talk about the thing, but I forgot what I was going to say now. I had something I was going to say, and then we started talking about that, and I completely forgot.
Oh, when are you ever going to do another, pre-recorded video? Because I know you got about 30 of them sitting on your camera. It's been, if you don't include your arcades, it's been over a year since your last record. I'm just having a look. Oh, I didn't even do a thumbnail for you for that last one. Sorry. Slacking.
Yeah, you are slacking. Yeah, I just, for some reason, haven't really had much motivation to sit there editing videos.
I don't think it's your thing. I don't know if you because if you don't enjoy it, man, then just stick to lives.
I used to, but yeah, over the last year I didn't. But I was having a chat with Mark about it last time. My aim is to try and do it where I sort of pre-record a video, but sort of have steps like written down so I know what I'm doing, and try and do it as much without editing.
It just what you mean, almost like scripted, you mean?
Yeah.
It just depends, man. Like some people can pull it off, and I don't like I'll never do that, because when I've done it, I feel like it's too obvious. Well, I feel like when people watch me, they know I'm just going off the top. So
but I don't mean where it's like scripted down to the point of everything I'm gonna say.
I just have like a structure.
Yeah, just like I know I'm doing an unboxing of a figure or a few figures, and just have it like make sure I talk about who the artist is or who the book is, just so I don't forget things.
Do you pay for StreamYard?
No.
If you do, it's fucking expensive. Like literally, that's why I want to do a stream this weekend, because I paid for it this month to renew it so I could do the podcast with Mark. But that's all I've done. I haven't used it. It's $75. But for someone like you, it might be worth it because the reason I wanted to pay for it to do the podcast was because I wanted the podcast to be in HD. I didn't want it to be in 720. Secondly, it saves your show, your stream. So afterwards, like if when I don't pay, my stream is just it's gone. It's on YouTube and that's it. When I pay for it, the podcast will then be saved into my StreamYard, and then I can download the video version and also an audio only version. So then I can use that to upload to podcast apps. I actually upload the video to Spotify. So with Spotify, you can actually watch it on video or just listen to it.
Yeah.
So I wanted that feature, but it's actually got an editing feature, and also you can pre-record, not live. So if you want to just say do a video of you showing some shit and talking about it, you could just not do it live and record it through StreamYard. Basically, just press record, do your thing, and then press stop, and then there's your video. And then if you need to edit it, you can if you want.
Yeah, I can do that now with StreamYard. Doesn't have to be paid version to do it.
You can. It doesn't save your recording though.
I don't know. I've never tried, but I know there's the option to pre-record.
No, you can't pre-record without. It will say that you need to be membership. The button I'm pretty sure will come up, but you can't pre-record without paying.
I'm not 100% sure. The thing I have to edit it is pretty good, and even like on the computer, it's more just sitting there doing it all. Like I used to enjoy it at first, and then when all the crap happened, I lost interest in doing it.
On Monday, when I had the day off after the Mark's wedding weekend, I sat in this chair for the whole day editing.
I've got my thing is not so much editing it. I don't mind sitting there editing it. It's the time frame of doing it.
Yeah,
like
but that's the thing. I know, but I like seeing the end result. So to me, it's worth it.
Like, yeah, but you also have a standard 9 to 5, so your work days don't change daily. So sometimes I get home 7, 8 o'clock at night, and then to have the time frame of also I need to edit this video to get it out. That's why I started with the Thursday nights and just trying to stick to making sure I'm doing it every Thursday night just to get myself back into it. Even like I downloaded the DJI app, and you can edit through the DJI app as well.
Yeah. I've never actually thought. Yeah, because when I had my GoPro, there was the GoPro editing app,
which was it. I got to sit there and actually work it out, but that seems like it's going to be something that can be helpful.
I think that DJI camera is going to be better. If you don't think you're going to ever use your Sony camera again, let me know. Because oh wait, you did get the one where you can change lens? Yeah.
No,
you didn't. Oh, okay.
I got the ZV-1.
I don't know if I need that though, because like I want to upgrade my camera, just because my camcorder, it's fine when there's a lot of lighting, but when the lighting's not great, because it's like the model's like 6 years old. So like I filmed a video recently for work, and just because I used some footage from my phone and some from that, just the difference is night and day. And I was like, no, I need to upgrade my video quality. Like the video quality looks great in here because I've got all my lights on, but outdoors sometimes it's just not great.
If you need to borrow it and mess with it for a little bit, you're more
than welcome. But I'm scared of what you've done to it. I'm going to record a 5-minute video. It's going to be 3,000 gigabytes.
You literally, I recorded the 4 or 5 videos on it. I've did what I'm doing with them, so you can factory reset it.
Lend me the camera if you want, and I'll film a video or 2 with it. I'll try to figure out that problem because that's a crazy problem to have.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably resetting it would probably be a good idea. That's the problem. Remember when I borrowed the good camera and the color was all weird? When I eventually had to give it back and I told the Sony guy, he's like, oh, whoever borrowed it before you must have had it on this setting. You should have factory reset it before you used it. I was like, oh, thanks. Thanks for telling me after you've taken the camera back.
Yeah, well, you can go for your life. Do it. mess around
because
with it for a bit.
because we're going to Japan. I don't want to film in Japan. I'm going to film a lot, right? I don't want to film this because my battery will last fucking 2 hours and it'll be gone. So I want to get a vlogging camera. I mean, I could use I've got a GoPro. I paid $100 for it. A GoPro 8. I just haven't really messed with it too much.
If you have the opportunity to get one before, do. If not, you can just take the Sony one.
We'll see.
Take it on your trip. Do what you need to do. It's better it gets used than it just sits there. Like I was thinking the quality was going to be good, but not overly great on the DJI. But then
it's awesome.
After what I seen, I've got no need to take the camera with me when I go to C2E2. I'm just going to use that. So again, it's just I was going to take both, but my phone is great for photos. So it's not like I need it to take great photos.
I might just buy this medium. I really want to try my GoPro out but still, even the GoPro, that's probably the problem is light sensors, right? Like the phone, the light sensors in this phone are so good. When I film something that's like, for example, my room right now is not really like this. My webcam, the webcam, like it does not look that bright in this room right now, but the camera is doing its thing, right?
Yeah.
Which is good and bad. Like you might not want that look, but I want that look because I'm half blind. But same with the phone. Like if sometimes you do a video and you're like, man, my eyes can't even see it like that. It's turning out on the camera. It's insane.
Yeah. Try. Like I said, if you want, I'll give it to you. You can try it at Nova.
Oh, Nova's risky. I can't use it for the first time there. I gotta figure it out first.
But if worst comes to us, I can give it to you at the Reservoir show.
The thing I like though is my camcorder. It looks like a camera, like it looks like a video camera. So especially when you get the mic on top and all that, I was like, that looks like a professional. And not professional, but it looks like a camera. But then when you got this little handheld thing, it just on this big tripod, it doesn't look right, does it?
Yeah, but at least you can also see what's happening. Yeah, you turn the screen, you have it facing you, you can see.
Mine's got that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's your choice, dude. The options there.
All right. I wouldn't mind messing around with it just to see what it's like.
I don't think you honestly need to really be messing with the wire, changing the lenses, not unless you're going extreme filming, like of certain things.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think so either. But maybe that option, just to have that option, sometimes might be worth it later down the track. But probably
by the time it comes that you actually decide you want to use it, the camera will be outdated and you need to buy
your. All right, mate. I'm gonna have to call it. Are you gonna?
I am too. I got through my hats, which is the main thing I had planned for today. So everyone, make sure you watch Simon's channel because I know more of you watch his channel than mine. So keep watching his videos, giving him likes, and subscribe if you haven't.
And do it to this channel too while you're there. While you're here.
That was next. I was going to say thank you to everyone who watched. Thank you, Werewolf and Grey, for jumping in the comments. Hopefully, I do get some motivation to start doing some pre-recorded videos, as Simon's suggesting. But if not, at least next Thursday, I should be back for my live again. And thank you for watching. Thank you for anyone who watches the replay.
Whoa. What a way to go out. Quick, end it.